Okay. All right. Hey, 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 it's your girl, Mystique here. Let's get ready to manifest. All right. So, today for this new moon in Capricorn, I thought it would be fun for me to share some information on crystals and gems that will be useful at this time, along with how I would use them in my abundance rituals. All right, so I'm going to put a link in the description area of this video for the deck that I use, for the crystal deck that I use. All right, and of course, all right, now of course, it would probably be better to have the actual crystals on hand, but if you want to conserve your funds, then these cards come in handy until you're able to build up your collection, okay? Because I don't have all of these crystals that I'm going to show you, but I use the cards in its place, okay? So first I want to talk about elements and quadruplicities, all right? Before I talk about the Capricorn Zodiac sign, all right? So let's quickly go over elements and quadruplicities, or what's modes. That's what it is. All right. And so another word for quadruplicities is modes. All right. Oh yeah, let me mention this. I am not an astrologer, but once I started learning manifestation techniques, I had to begin studying it to understand how elements work so that I could properly use them in my rituals. Okay. So I'm just gonna jump right in, guys. You know, I don't, if you met me before, then you would just be like, oh, okay, you already know that I'm not all formal. There's really nothing formal about me. Okay. I'm just like, this is fun to me. This is pure fun to me. And I do take it seriously. But when I'm sharing my information, when I'm doing my rituals, it's fun. Okay. This is not like I'm not all formal like the way that you might see other people. I'm not, that's not me. I'm very down to earth. Okay. All right. So let's get started. Each zodiac sign falls under 3 specific modes or quadruplicities, okay, that represent the basic qualities of life, which are cardinal, the initiating sign that sets the tone for a season, all right? Like right now we're in Capricorn season, so Capricorn would be cardinal, okay? Then there's fixed, which is the sign that carries through the purpose of a season. And lastly, we have mutable. And this sign concludes and assimilates a season. So respectively, the Earth zodiac sign modes, which are basically about being practical, would be Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And they offer us lessons of service. Okay? The fire signs, which is about inspiration, are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. They offer us lessons on how to use power. Okay? So now, the air signs, which are about the intellect, are Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. And they offer us lessons on brotherhood. The water signs, which are emotions, are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. All right? These signs offer us lessons of peace. Okay? Now, we are taught that there are 12 months and 12 signs. And I'm sure there's going to be some people going off now that there are more than 12 months. However, for this vid, I'm only going to talk about the 12 we are taught in the North American system, because I'm not qualified to teach the law of time info. I'm still learning about that information myself and how to adapt it into my my everyday life practically. So I'm not even going to talk about that. So I digress. We use 12 months and 12 signs that fall under 1 year in the Western Hemisphere. So half the year, from Libra season to Pisces season, we are learning lessons for relationships, emotions, intuition, and wealth. Okay? Now, from Aries season to Virgo season, we learn about love, health, balance, and creativity. Okay? So, this is just a suggested guide that I'm sharing to help you to decide how you want to develop a ritual programming year round. All right? That way you are taking care of every area of your life strategically and consistently in alignment with the universal energies. Okay? I hope I didn't lose anyone. Okay? And I'm just going to tell you that right now my eyes from looking at just the pictures of these crystals are like, right now I'm just like, oh God, I'm wondering if I should still do this video because my eyes is like, maybe I probably should. No, I'm going to just push through. Okay, let's see what happens because my eyes is like, whoa. All right. So now, now I want to talk about the Capricorn, the Capricorn Zodiac sign and the new moon season. Okay. Like I mentioned before, it's a cardinal sign, and just like the other cardinal signs of the zodiac, which is Aries, Cancer, and Libra, Capricorns are the natural leaders. All right. The symbol is the sea goat. Half fish and half goat. Oh, if you hear anything in the background, dang, I need to drink something. If you hear anything in the background, that's my water fountain. Okay. I know that it's really loud. I apologize. The quieter it is in the house, the louder that fountain is. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking about, all right, so I said I was talking about the sea goat, half fish and half goat. Okay. That's the symbol for Capricorn. All right. Now, there are a few myths as to why this is the symbol aside from the constellation imagery, but I haven't met a Capricorn that didn't display characteristics of discipline, responsibility, and the drive to build and achieve a high status in life. Okay. And since its ruling planet is Saturn, which values structure, organization, justice, and respect, not to mention, is also one of the strictest planetary energies to work with, as well as one of the most rewarding, I could say. I'm not surprised that Capricorns are great at management, being resourceful, and following rules. Okay? So Capricorn season is the perfect time to make bold intentions regarding our living arrangements and how we generate income. It's also a time of the year when we can integrate practicality, efficiency, dependability, and responsibility. Okay? So focusing on creating a work-life balance at the end of the year will ensure that we successfully complete the outdated cycles needed to begin the new year grounded, fully connected to our core frequency and our surroundings in healthy ways. All right? The new moon is a time for renewal. When we can plant seeds of intentions for what we want to manifest and create in our lives, whether that be in business, finances, emotional states of being, or our physical health and vitality. Okay? So now, as you can see, right? As you can see, I have a Tree of Life altar cloth here. Okay? I love this cloth. I purchased it on Etsy. By the way, all right, if you if you want to get one. I actually went on there to check it out, like to just like look at the girl's website today, because I bought this like maybe like 2 years ago, and her site is down. It says that she's on vacation. I don't know how long that she's been on vacation, because I was actually going to order another one. I was going to order one because I had her make me a smaller one. I have this size. I had her make me a smaller one. She has one bigger than this as well. And I was going to ask her if she could make one that incorporated like the human body, like, you know, like in like the background, but I couldn't get with her. So if I'm not able to get with her within like the next couple of months or so, then I'll probably just find somebody else to make it. I'm pretty sure that there's other people that can make, you know, that can make this. I just like to deal with the same people, but she's on vacation or something. It says that she's just away, so I don't know. A lot of people have been closing their Etsy stores. I don't know why, but a lot of people have been. I noticed that a lot of stores have been closing. So I don't know. All right. Now, all right. So now this autocloth, right? It shows the Sephiras and the planets that's associated with them. Okay. This is the diagram that I use to help me create experiences in my life. All right. Now, the tree of life is associated with the 7 planes or gates of the human body, the chakras, which is what I wanted to get created. I wanted to have one that had not only the tree of life, but I wanted to also have, like I said before, I wanted to have like the human body, maybe like in like the background. I thought that would be cool. So I'm going to try to find something like that. Okay, so we have more than 7 chakras, all right? I'm only going to talk about 9. We have hundreds of chakras, all right? We have hundreds of chakras. I'm going to talk about 9 in this video, and which gems I would use during this season to heal these energy centers to achieve the optimal benefit from my new moon ritual this season, okay? So I'll start at the ground floor. All right. I'll start at the ground floor, which is down here. Okay. And I'll work my way up. Yeah, this is the path. Okay. This is the path. All right. So we're going to go up, over, 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 over. Okay, I'll count out the numbers. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? But we're going to be up here. And we're also going to be we'll be above the crown chakra, and we're also going to work below the root chakra. Okay? So we're going to start below the root chakra. All right? And this is called the foot chakra. So we have the root would be right here. All right? And this is on the tree of life. This is actually called Malkuth. Okay? And this would be considered earth. Now, what I want to talk about is what they call the earth star or the foot chakra. And this is an energy center that I hardly hear anyone talk about ever. I never, as a matter of fact, I never hear anyone, actually, I never hear them refer to it as the foot chakra. And when they do talk about the earth star, it's extremely vague. Like, it's kind of like confusing when I hear people talk about it. So the way I learned about it was, I learned that the foot chakra, or the earth star, is a magnetic plate that creates an attractor field. Okay, it creates an attractor field. It's okay. So when we're born, all right. So now let's say I'm gonna put it down here, but I want to put it off to the side so that you guys can see it. How's that look on the camera? All right. So now it will actually be below. All right, because this is connected to our foot chakra. Okay. So this is the first. This is the first one that I want to talk about. Okay. All right. So before we are actually born, right? Before, right? So when we are conceived, right? When our parents conceive us, okay? Before we're actually born into this time, space, and reality, before our moms give birth to us, okay? The Divine One assigns us each a specific piece of the earth to help us navigate through life. Okay? So I hope that you can understand, like, you know, like what I mean when I say that. If you ever went to the airport and you know how you're walking, like you're walking through the terminal, and they have like this long conveyor belt that you could walk on, then you can see that's that's what I mean. Like we have like this specific plate that's beneath us that we take with us everywhere we go. Everywhere we go in this realm, that plate follows us. Okay? So now when this center is properly activated, okay? You might hear people say, I'm on my square. All right? This is what they're talking about. That's what they're talking about when they say that they're on their square. Okay? When this center is properly activated, we are able to create our own unique life experiences. All right? So the way that you would know if this center is out of whack is if you have issues with manifesting your desires, staying focused, and accomplishing things. Okay? When this center is intact, you'll be able to attract and manifest like fluidly. Okay? And you'll also get things done timely. Okay? So for this energy center, I actually chose black tourmaline. All right, can you see it? Black tourmaline without the glare. All right, this is actually pretty. I gotta be careful with looking at these pictures of these gems. I'm gonna sit it right here just so that you guys can see it good. Is it too much light? Okay. Yeah, I guess I better hold it up a little bit. Okay. All right. I chose this gem because it neutralizes toxic energies from our environments and shields us from, excuse my French, the fucked up wishes and desires, all right, that low vibrating people we come in contact with try to project into our lives, all right? So if you want to propel those around you that aren't for your highest good, wear this to absorb their negative energy and enhance your physical vitality. All right. This is one of the very first gems that I purchased from my crystal collection. And yes, it works. Okay. And just a small FYI, guys. Okay. High vibrating people do not energetically attack others. Okay. They just don't. They don't have to steal energy or even try to control others because they are connected to an infinite source of energy. If they have a desire, they know where to go and what to do to get it. They don't need to manipulate people. They create their experiences through magnetism, okay? So keep that in mind when you observe those you come in contact with. That's how you can tell if you're dealing with someone that's operating with their lowest chakras versus their highest chakras, all right? Life is way more peaceful and joy-filled when you hang with those that use the highest chakras more frequently, okay? So next, let's talk about the root chakra. Okay. And most people already know about the basics of this center. Okay. So I'm going to put that right here. And I'll put this like a tad down. Can you see it? All right. So this right here would be the foot chakra, right? So this would be, let's say 11. And now we're on number 10. Okay. We're on Makut. Okay. Makut. This is the kingdom. Okay. So we went from the earth star, the foot chakra, to Makuth. All right. The root chakra. Okay. Now when this center is healthy, you are content with your body. All right. You manage your money well. And you know that you are loved and wanted. Okay. When it needs healing, you struggle with body issues. You have financial debt and issues of self-worth. Okay. So the gems that I would use for this center would be garnet. All right. And it's so pretty. Look at it. Can you guys see it? I think you guys can see it. I want to show it to you without the glare. Okay. All right. I'm going to put that right on my cooth. Okay. I would use this gem for its ability to assist in finding appropriate outlets for our passions and emotions. All right. This will help us to notice when we are self-sabotaging and provides us with a strong survival instinct. Now, actually, we are actually shifting from the mindset of survival mode, but a lot of us are, you know, haven't fully evolved yet. So I'm gonna use that term for now so that, you know, we can, you know, get a good understanding. I'm gonna talk on another video about what we have, that, you know, like there's like a more updated shift that occurred in the root chakra, because we don't live like survival anymore. As you can see, you know, people don't even like depend on having a boss or an employer anymore. A lot of people are learning how to generate income on their own. You know, a lot of people are learning how to become, you know, their own bosses. So actually, that I shouldn't even have said survival mode, but I'm just going to use it for that, because that's what garnet helps with. All right. To help to fine tune your survival instinct. I mean, you still need it, but there's another term that's a more updated term that I forgot. I forgot. All right. So, and I don't have time to go research it. So, all right. So now this also helps to protect against evil. And it helps us to cultivate more self-love, which would help with those self-worth issues. All right. So I like garnet. All right. I have this gem as well. Most of these gems I do have. Only a couple of them I don't. I still have, you know, I'm working on building up my my collection, but most of these gems I do have. Most of these gems I do work with. And I have seen I've had some great experiences ever since I have been working with my my gems. So if you want to express your soul's passion, this is what you want to have in your collection. Okay, you want to have some garnet. All right. To be honest with you, I made a protection jar, all right, for my fire energy. Okay, and this has garnet in it. This has little gems of garnet in it. Okay, this is one of my protection gems that I have. My protection. I might make these. You know, if anyone wants one of these, I do make them. I made this about 2 years ago. See, well, no, well, yeah, it's going on 2 years, right? February, and I was, yep, almost 2 years ago I made this. Okay, so and it was so much fun to make. So if anyone wants one of these, I'll I enjoy making them, so maybe I'll do a video on how I made it. Okay. All right. So this has garnet in it though. Okay, I'm gonna put that up there. Put that back on my altar. Okay. So okay, so now the next one that I want to talk about is the sacral chakra. Okay. So now the sacral chakra, all right, this isn't even in our own body, all right? So this bottom half would be the root chakra, all right? And we have the foot, and we have the root, okay? So this is Earth Star, and this is Makut. And now we're moving up to the foundation, or Yasad, okay? And like I said Makut is the kingdom, right? This is connected to Earth. This, the sacral chakra in our body, is connected to the moon. Okay? So as you can see, that's why you see the planetary, the alchemical symbol for moon. Okay? This center is where we enjoy pleasure in our lives and create healthy sexual experiences. Okay? So when it needs healing, we won't enjoy sex much and we'll experience trust issues. Okay, just to, you know, like I said, this is just some basic information. Okay, I'll talk about chakras in another video. Okay, since most of these issues are linked to generational curses and bad choices in life, I would choose smoky quartz celestial. Okay, and I have smoky quartz as well in my collection. Okay, so I'm gonna put that over this. I'll just move this down so you guys, I want you to be able to see the words. I'll move it up and I'll move it up. Can you see it? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I want you to be able to see it just in case, you know. And it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay. So now, with this particular gem, this gem is good for karmic healing. Okay? This gem is good for karmic healing. All right? And then the other one that I like, I'm going to put it right here. Okay, so this is all Makut. I'm going to put that right here. Matter of fact, I'll go like this. I want you to be able to see it. Let's go like this. Let's put them next to each other. I didn't think this out very well, did I, guys? I'm sorry. Bear with me, okay? Bear with me. All right, so this is all for Makut. Let me move it down. I mean, for your side. This is all for your side. All right. So we have Menelite and we have smoky quartz celestial. All right. So like I said, smoky quartz celestial is has karmic healing properties. Okay. And Menelite is for feminine wisdom. Okay. And like I said, when we have issues in our sacral chakra, a lot of the issues that we experience in our sacral chakra are from generational curses. Mostly everything that we experience, from dis-ease to mental disorders and just about everything that you find dysfunctional or a nuisance in your life, actually stemmed from your ancestors. And when I say that, I mean like your ancestors, they're, you know, there's things that we go through in life because of some things that we experience in life. We're experiencing because of decisions that our ancestors made. Not everything. Some things, you know, is from us. But a lot of it is from our ancestors, and it's in the Bible. And I know some people, you know, that's a touchy subject to bring up, but the Bible is basic instructions before leaving Earth. All right. So I believe the Bible. I use the Bible. And, you know, I use it as I don't read it the same way that most people read it. All right. I kind of use it a little bit different, and that's a whole nother video. I don't want to talk about that because I don't want people acting crazy. So, but the Bible speaks on that. Okay. Oh, and remember, guys, just because this is about feminine wisdom, just because Menelite is for feminine wisdom, that doesn't mean that you can't use it. Okay? If you are a guy and you want to be well balanced in your life, then you need to be able to tap into your feminine aspect. Okay? And this gem can help you to do that. All right? So now the next area that I want to talk about is the solar plexus. Okay, so we went from the root to the sacral, and now we're on the solar plexus. Okay, and that's this area right here. Okay, this area right here, and this is Mercury and this is Venus. Okay, so this is 8 and this is 7. All right, on the tree of life. Okay, so now this center, when it's closed or needs healing, will experience the all-famous term victim mentality, all right, or powerlessness. Okay, when the center is operating properly, we'll use our power to influence wellness in the world. We'll have a strong sense of our own power and use it wisely. All right, so I chose Choroid. I'm going to put it like this just so it could fit. And ancestral light. Okay, and here's why. I'm going to tell you why. Okay, so I chose Royd because of its wound healing properties. Okay, it helps with those deep fears and aids in helping us to take control of our lives. Like I said, the solar plexus, when we have issues with our solar plexus, we have a victim mentality, and we have a sense of powerlessness. Choroid will help with that. Okay, and the other gem that I chose, and I feel like this gem to me would be is amazing. Okay, for this center. And this is ancestral light, okay? And this aids us in reclaiming this center's power. And here's why. Our ancestors aren't just those in our bloodline. So your grandmother, your great-grandmother, her mom, all right, yes, those are your ancestors. But those aren't your only ancestors, okay? Actually, you don't even have the same ancestors as your siblings and your cousins, not even your parents, all right? The ancestors that protect you might not protect your sisters and your brothers because they have their own protectors, all right? Because we are eons old, all right? Our souls are eons old, some of us, okay? So if you want to amp up your protection, okay, so that you feel more empowered and you feel more protected, then this is the stone that you want to use. Why? Because this stone will help you to heal your ancestors. All right? And if you heal them and you help them, watch how much favor that you find in them in no time. In no time. They will be helping you. They will be assisting you. They will be loving on you. And they will protect you. Nobody won't be able to mess with you. Because you're helping them. See, as we learn, our ancestors learn. right? If your ancestors, you know, if they're around you, you know, if you're acknowledging them, I mean, you're still going to have ancestors around you. You know, you're just going to have some that just love you unconditionally. But they'll help you and they'll work with you if you if you communicate with them. But if you don't, you know, they don't really overstep your boundaries. Like, they don't overstep your will. Like, you know, and if you piss them off, they might just, you know, leave you. Like, they probably won't even help you if you piss them off. So you have to be careful with your ancestors. The angels are going to always protect you, right? You always have angels. But your ancestors, remember, like, they used to be here. So if you disgrace them, that's it. Now, an angel doesn't have free will. So, you know, like, the angels, like, they're going to help you if you need help. Like, if they see you, you know, get in danger. But if you piss your ancestors off, they won't help you. If you're an asshole, they won't help you, all right? If you piss them off, all right? So you got to be careful with your ancestors. But the angels will help you, you know. Not to say that an angel won't kick your ass, because I've heard people say the angels kick their ass before. I don't know if I got my ass kicked by an angel. I know I got bitch slapped before by an angel. I know. Because there was nobody in the room, and I was like, oh God, I was like, I think I just did something wrong. So, and I guess, you know, the angel just wanted me to wake up and, you know, and believe, like, look, wake the hell up. Like, this is real. Like, know that what you're learning is real. Okay. Like, you want to see if this is real? Boop. Okay. Yes, I'm here. I'm right here. Okay. Stop playing with me. Okay. So, yeah. All right. So this is one that you definitely want to get. All right. Because you want the help of your ancestors. A lot of the stones that I'm going to talk about, they are connected to your ancestors. And I'm going to tell you something. Once I started working with my ancestors, let me tell you something. I stepped into a position in my life where I became unfuckwittable. Because, see, when your ancestors love you, when you're helping your ancestors, let me tell you something. People cannot fuck with you. And if they even try it, your ancestors will drag the hell out of them. Okay? Believe me, I know. Because it's people walking around right now in a daze because they tried it. They tried it. It's people right now walking around that did some stuff to me in my past that now that I got closer to my ancestors, they getting dragged while we speak. A lot of them need therapy right now. Okay? A lot of them need therapy. Now, I ain't going to say too much, but as we learn and grow, they learn and grow as well. Okay? So the more connected that we are to them, the easier that it'll be for us. Okay? As we heal, they heal too. So they want you to heal. All right? As we ascend, they ascend. Okay? All right. So now, the next part is the heart chakra. Okay. So for the heart chakra, I liked Camber Jasper. That's what I like. All right. Now, I don't have that one in my collection, but I still like it. All right. And I'm going to get it. I'll have it soon. All right. So most people already know about the heart chakra, right? Now, when this area is healthy, we are comfortable in our relationships and we love ourselves and others in healthy ways. All right. And when it's not working properly, we'll be afraid to commit to things and we become people pleasers. Okay. For these issues, like I said, I like Camber Jasper. And here's why. Because this gem heals past life traumas so that we value ourselves more. Okay. This one also helps us to get in touch with our ancestors. All right. And like I said, we can never have too much help from our ancestors. All right. Plus, our ancestors have access to wisdom that can help us specifically, okay, that we will never, ever be able to find in the physical world. And I mean ever. Your ancestors know things that is not documented, okay? And they can help you. That's how people come up with new information and different ideas and things like that, because the ancestors knows, like they know lost information. They know hidden information. Okay? And they could really, really help you. So you know, that's why I like gems that are connected to the ancestors. Okay, so now the next part, all right, so we have the heart chakra right here in between this part right here, right? So I'm gonna move that right there. And now this part would be the throat chakra. Okay, so we went basically 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 for the heart, and then 7. Oh, I didn't mention. Okay, so the 8th Sephira is Mercury. The 7th Sephira is Venus. Okay? And then the 6th Sephira is the heart. All right? So now the 5th one is Mars. Okay? And this is the throat chakra. All right? So now we're up to the throat. So Mars and Jupiter are in the throat. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So now in the throat chakra, if you have issues with speaking up for yourself and saying what you want, then this is the area that you need to heal. All right. You want to heal your throat chakra. Okay. And one gem that I feel that would be most excellent for this center, because of its ability to heal the inner child, is called Quantum Quattro. Okay, that's what it's called. It's called Quantum Quattro. Can you see it? Let me move it up. Let me put it up in the camera. This is so pretty. Isn't that pretty? I want to do it without you seeing the glare. Okay, there we go. All right. I probably should put the shade on my... next time I do the videos, I'm going to put the shade on my lamp. Okay, so the other one is called Brandenburg Amethyst, and that's pretty too. You know, some of these gems are kind of expensive, guys. That's why I don't have I mean, like, not that I wouldn't spend the money to invest in them. Of course I would, you know, and I will. You know, it's just that some of these gems are expensive. You know, they, you know, like some, because these gems ain't nothing to play with. You know, like I said, I was sitting here looking at them, just looking at them. My eyes was like, now I'm starting to get better because I haven't been but just looking at the cards, like some of these gems, like just the pictures of them are high vibration. Okay, just looking at them. That's why I said that you can use them if you're pressed for money right now. Okay, you can purchase these cards. Like I said, I'm going to put a link, you know, and I don't know, what is it? Maybe it's like $30, you know. By the time you finish buying these gems, depending on where you get them from, and depending on your taste and for quality, you know, you could spend, you know, hundreds of dollars. I mean, probably even more, you know. You know, you spend $30, you got the pictures, you know, you find a gem, you know, in the book that you like, you know, and you work with it. And then if you really, really like it, you know, you go, you find it, you know, you go purchase it, you know, and you buy the size that you want, you know. That's how you do it. If I would have known, well, no, I wouldn't have. What I purchased, I like what I purchased. And I'm working with these other gems that they have in there, that they have in the book. And, you know, I'm working with those for now. But anyway, okay, so The issue of speaking up for ourselves most definitely occurred during childhood. All right. So this one is perfect. This one is perfect. All right. Quantum Quattro. All right. The other one, this is called the Blueprint Gem. Okay. The throat chakra is basically how we align with our highest truth and how we communicate with the universe as well as with one another, right? Okay. So if we are able to access the blueprint of our lives, we'll be able to speak our desires with clarity. Okay. This gem is also called the Master Healer. All right. This is the perfect blueprint, the Master Healer. All right. So imagine being able to just speak healing into every area of your life. Okay. So when you work with this gem, think about it. You could just speak healing directly into your life. Directly. Okay. So now the next area, right, is our third eye. Okay. So we have Saturn, which is 3. And then we have Uranus. I like saying Uranus. I like saying Uranus. Oh, guys, don't mind me, okay? I really do like saying Uranus. All right, so Uranus, and then we have Neptune at the top, all right? Which would be number 1. Okay, so the third eye, right here, Saturn and Uranus. And then the crown would be Neptune. Okay. So now, for the third eye, this is basically where we connect to our intuition. Okay. I'm not giving no long out, drawn out explanations of each chakra. Like I said, that's going to be another video. The main thing was I just wanted to just share some gems with you guys, and I'm hoping that you guys find this useful. I hope that it's fun. Okay. So when this center, when our third eye is in check, all right, light will be, it'll be easy for us to navigate through life. Okay, when you have the use of your intuition, you can receive hunches. You know, people say, "Oh, I'm following my gut. I'm following my gut." Your gut is connected to, it's like that middle path that they talk about in the Bible, right? So your third eye goes down your heart, your solar plexus. All right, this is the middle path. Okay, that's the middle path. Okay, so we have the middle path right here. Okay, that's all connected to your third eye. All right, this actually, yeah, this is all connected to your third eye. Okay, your third eye, Saturn and Uranus. All right, so when people say, "Oh, my gut feeling," all right, yeah, it's actually your third eye that is vibrating. Your third eye is looking. It can see further than what your physical eyes can see. So if you have great eyesight, I have great eyesight. Okay, great eyesight, especially for my age. And your third eye, it can feel. It has like feelers on it. So the more heightened that your third eye is, the more knowing that you have, it's just like your knowing is just heightened. Like, one thing I know is that people say that they can feel me before I walk in the room, right? When I'm on my way to work, my team members, they know when I'm coming, right? So I'm a supervisor at my job. And they said, when I'm on my way, for some reason, like, they're like, "Tiffany," they're like, we know when you're on your way because we have this urge to just get it together. They're like, we don't feel like that with other people. They like, we could feel you on your way here. And we're like, oh, Tiffany's on her way. Get your stuff together. Like, get everything together. Make sure you clean up. Make sure this is done, And it's so funny. I'm laughing and I'm like, that's good, because your intuition is sending out a vibration. It's like it's casting out a vibration, and it's once it casts out that vibration, it's actually pulling things towards it, right? It's pulling everything that is connected towards it. This is magnetism. It's like, okay, I'm walking on my path. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what's on my path. This is what I'm sending out. That's why you want to send out love and light and appreciation out on your path, because that's what you want to come back, right? So if I desire order when I get to work, right? When I get to work, I don't want to walk in and everything's in shambles and my team members are just like hanging out and chilling. No, when I walk in there, I want everything to be in order because I'm walking in there and I'm coming to relieve them, so I digress, right? This is third eye. All right. If this center isn't intact, then life will not be very enjoyable at all. I promise you. All right. You'll have to resort to depending on the kindness of others to get through life. And it's really sweet dreams out here. Okay. I don't know how old you guys are. I'm in my 40s. I don't know if you ever heard that song, Sweet Dreams. It's from the 80s. If you never heard that song, then go Google it. It's sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world in 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. That song is real. Okay? So you really want to make sure that your third eye is operating at its most optimal potential. Okay? So I like tiger's eye. And I like lavender argonite. Okay? All right. So now, I mean, what just popped in my head? I'm like, most people can't even trust their family members. Their own family members with their lives. So you want your intuition, you want your third eye to be healthy. That just popped in my head. Like, most people can't even trust their own family members. So, to raise the center vibration, right? You want to raise the center's vibration, right? So here's Saturn and that's Uranus. Remember that, guys. All right. I would use lavender argonite. All right. Because this one helps to transform unhealthy, like I mentioned about when I'm on my way to work. All right. And this is probably, and it just dawned on me. Yeah, this is probably why, right? Because of this gem. Okay. My team members, like numerous ones, different ones, like they told me, they're like, yo, I knew that you was on your way here. It's like I just stood up and I just started getting everything together and straightening it up. And I'm like, oh, she's on her way. She's on her way. It's so funny. All right. Because this one helps to transform unhealthy and disharmonious environments. All right. So that you are more comfortable. All right. You don't want to walk into a space and it's all dirty and, you don't want to do that. Right? I've experienced that. Like, I've experienced, going into hotels, I didn't realize how important that it was for me to be when I, because I used to be like, oh, I get a cheap hotel. Not anymore. I learned my lesson. you know, about being cheapo. All right, when you're doing energy stuff, you gotta be careful. You know, when you working with energy, you have to be careful with where the spaces that you go into, and this can help. Okay, this can help. And this one is my favorite, my very, very favorite. This is actually, no, a swage was the first one. A gate. All right, so a gate was the first one that I didn't even put that out here, because that actually, my very first stone is not in this deck, which I was extremely surprised, but it's not. But my second stone that I ever purchased was Tiger's Eye. And then, so I purchased Tiger's Eye, and then the third one was the black tourmaline, okay? So the Tiger's Eye, the reason why I like this one, right, is because it not only protects, all right, it not only promotes success and prosperity, but it also helps to resolve problems, okay? And problem solvers are cherished everywhere they go. So I love my Tiger's Eye. Okay, this is my favorite gem. All right, so now when you combine these two gems, you'll always know what to do, where to go, and most importantly, you'll know where not to go and what not to do. Okay, so now we come to, we have our crown. All right, and that's Neptune at the top. All right, so that's the very first one. Okay, Neptune. Let me show you guys. Can you see? Did you see? I keep on forgetting to put it in the camera. Isn't that nice? That's so pretty. These gems are so pretty. Okay, these pictures are pretty. Okay, so this center is where we connect to the highest. Okay, so let's say, like, I don't know if you guys ever heard of path working, okay, then you will also know that tarot is also incorporated into the tree of life. Okay, so now Sacral 1, which is Neptune. Okay, this is where the aces come from. Okay, this is the Sephra that the aces in a tarot deck come from. Okay, so now if you feel disconnected from your higher power, this is the center that you want to work on. All right, and this is the stone. It's called Presley Bluestone. Okay, this is the gem for the inner compass. All right, so it'll help you feel divinely guided and protected. All right, it also helps you to feel omnipresent. All right, so you feel like the past, the present, and the future is all in one. Like you feel at one with the past, the present, and the future. All right, and that is an amazing feeling. Let me tell you, you talking about the air tasting good. Everything tastes good. Everything feels good. Everything looks good when you are in an omnipresent mindset. All right. That's when you are at one with the Creator. Okay. So now the last two actually go above the crown chakra. So I'm going to move these because I really want you guys to see these other two. All right, I'm gonna move these. I'll move these two. All right, this would go at the top. All right, our soul star. Okay, so our soul star is the very last chakra that I want to talk about, and it's actually above the crown chakra in our auric field. Okay, I think it's like, yeah, it's right above it. All right, because then we have another chakra that's like arm's length away. I forgot what that one is. but I know that the soul star is right above our crown chakra. It's right above, right? And it's in our etheric field. It's in our auric field, okay? So it's called the soul star, and this is where we access our soul's purpose and develop our spiritual abilities, okay? I like anandalite. How you say? Anandalite. Anandalite. Okay, I really like this one. Okay, and I like, they have some weird names, guys. I'm sorry. Azuzulite. Okay, and they look kind of similar, and they're both cosmic gems. Okay, one is for cosmic evolution, and the other one is for I think cosmic consciousness. All right, this is for, yeah, this is for cosmic consciousness, and this is for cosmic evolution. All right, so anandalite is great for alignment. All right, and azazulite is for harmony. All right, so of course you want to always be reinventing yourself, right? We want to always be reinventing ourselves. We want to always be expanding. We want to always be evolving. And these two together, beautiful, because they're both for cosmic, right? They both help you to connect to the cosmos. All right, so that's all I have for you guys. All right, that's all folks. All right, if you found this video helpful, please share it and hit the like button. Also remember to follow this page, because I'll be sharing way more manifesting techniques regularly. Okay, I hope that this helped you, and I will see you on the next vid. And remember, Mystique loves you with that agape kind of love. Peace.